My name is Alan Lewis and I am the Head of Sustainability for Meadow. What we're doing is very much aligned with what our customers are doing. Carbon is probably up there as one of the most difficult tasks in terms of reductions, not just for us but for our customers as well. So it's important that we work together to be able to not only reduce our carbon footprint but be together on the sustainable journey for the future. So initially we had to do a materiality assessment to understand what topics that we needed to focus on. That allowed us to understand what all our customers and interested stakeholders were doing. Once the strategy was created, we were able to send that strategy over to Brody.
My name is David Pennington and I work for Brody. It's a founder-led business giving advice in sustainability strategy, working through large branded manufacturers, fashion, tourism, pharmaceutical, and even small startup innovative businesses. The work we've been doing for Meadow, we were asked to do a high-level strategic review of the sustainability strategy to provide recommendations as well.
The most fundamental, most important part of sustainability is data. So we partnered up with Altruistic.
My name is Seth. I'm the CEO of Altruistic. We're a software company based out of the UK, but working globally. Altruistic focuses on data management for the sustainability space. Our customers tend to be companies that have complex supply chains, complex operations. They're usually producing physical products or delivering physical services. And our software helps them manage their data, share their data, and measure their data in an accurate and simple way. We're particularly focused on food, cosmetics, apparel, logistics, these sectors. Meadow has been a really exciting company for us to work with because they sit at the nexus of a really high impact value chain. And by that I mean that if you look at the dairy industry and the role the dairy industry plays in global decarbonization journeys, it's a really key sector.
Their system is very clever. It also allows us to measure carbon emissions down to SKU level. Now this is going to be so important with our customers, for them to be able to see where all the hotspots are in the whole chain cycle of their products that they buy off us.
Working with Meadow on being able to ingest and integrate supply chain data and share that data in a structured, easy to access way with their key accounts and most important customer relationships, that's a really amazing opportunity. Meadow has set this bar for itself as an organization to really redefine standards, not just for sustainability as a whole, but also for sustainability data management and data exchange. So the first step is always to measure the environmental impact of the business itself, which means we can ingest their purchases, their logistics, their operational data, ultimately almost an entire operational blueprint of the business from a data perspective. The next step for us is now to be able to actually integrate elements of its supply chain and also integrate elements of its customer-facing activities as well. So create that interface for Meadow and its key accounts, which we hope to do in the coming months. That's going to be a really pivotal point because both of those two intersections, the supply chain and the customers, really unlock value chain collaboration around reductions and impact improvement. And that's ultimately what we, Meadow, and Meadow's customers are most concerned with.
The prioritization, we identified 5 key priorities, which were the livelihoods of dairy farmers, decarbonisation and climate impact linked to dairy, not to lose sight of animal welfare. Also thinking about cocoa is linked, of course, to some of the challenges, deforestation, human rights in West Africa. And finally, thinking about where the business is going in the future, some of the plant-based ingredients. In terms of the next steps, I think there are 3 headlines really: building governance and continue accountability, customer narrative, great sustainability strategy, and to really dig into the decarbonisation climate challenges as well.
The only thing I would add is that watch the space and there's more to come.
Our long-term goals are net zero by 2050. We want to see a reduction of 50% in our Scope 3 emissions by 2035. And we also want to be net zero in our operational sites by 2030. Our main focus really is over the next 2 to 3 years, where we really see most of the work taking place building this road towards net zero. We want to be the best of the best, and our ambition is to have the lowest carbon footprint and the most sustainable ingredients that we can deliver to the world's best companies.